on third down.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap to Stafford. Once again, he gets it to Harris. Still going inside the 20. And out of bounds, but in business. They're going to have it 1st and goal inside the 5. It is a big-time play for Houston. 61 yards. Could we see the first touchdown of the new season? It's 1st and goal. Again, it's Stafford. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the 1st down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. It's Stafford throwing from the pistol. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
Touchdown, Houston.
Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's 1st possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. Isaiah Rodgers now to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 33-yard line.
It's the man from Virginia Tech, Facial Tootin. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Brian Burns comes off the edge to make the play.
Second down.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Stick with him again. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. They get 24 on that one. 1st down, L.A.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
He was brought down by Zach Moore. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd down at the Texans' 36-yard line.
Play action here. Mahomes under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Brian Burns. He's into the sack column early in the season. A sack on this opening drive. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive. Paulson Adebo, the former Stanford man. They're on the corner blitz to make the play. To return is Williams. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Chubb to start this drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Darren Waller. And it'll be 3rd down.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
3rd down and 9. From the gun, here's Stafford. He gets it to the rangy tight end, Waller. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Play action now for Stafford. He's got a man wide open, the tight end, complete. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. It is a big-time play for Houston. 33 yards. Set to go now on 1st and 10. To the air again, Stafford. Now sets up a screen for Chubb. He'll get it inside the 20. He's taken down just shy of the 10. Great timing to call the screen. It's a gain of 17 and a 1st down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on 1st down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
It's Texans football. Quarter number 2 begins as they come up to face 3rd and 5. They'll bring Waller in motion here. Stafford now on 3rd down. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Jackson.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
He's lucky this one didn't go back the other way, Mike. He got away with just a bad decision, bad throw, and defensively, you get a chance to steal a possession for your offense. You got to capitalize and make those plays.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Mahomes. Open receiver, the former Gator, it's Ricky Pearsall. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up 3rd and
1. It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. Try to pick this one up on the ground. And he will work his way to the 32. That's enough for a 1st down.
It's a gain of 2.
And these are the tough yards you judge it back by. Like we used to say to our backs, hey, even if we don't block everyone, you've got to be your own blocker. Like you have to find a way to get 1 yard and keep this drive alive. And I think he's able to pick up that 1st down by about a yard or 2.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Throwing from the gun, here's Patrick. And a quick slant, this is caught by Pearsall. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. 2nd time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Brian Grant in on the tackle.
2 yards.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
from the 46. Here's 2nd and 8. They go play action with Mahomes. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away. The all-pro Cameron Hayward working his way in to register his first sack of the new season.
There's no rest to shut it down. Whatever I got your money up. Believe what I got, put money down. I'm betting the odds on all of us. I do it for all of my people down. Who did on everything that I love.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Downfield, got him, and he's got it. That is rare. You don't see 3rd and 17 converted all that often. First down.
That's about as big time as you get. There's a saying, Mike, that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate, not only on 3rd down, but what they call 3rd and pass, meaning it's such a long down and distance, they have no choice but to air the ball out. And when you can convert 3rd downs at that distance, chances are you got a pretty big-time quarterback.
Calvin Ridley was the intended receiver. It's 2nd down. On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll find his tight end, Josh Oliver. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
2nd and 10.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Hey, 43, 43, 15.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
A successful drive, but in danger of stalling. Try to convert now on 3rd and 7. Patrick to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker's Fred Warner.
In that spotlight, that's just painful. If the throw's not there, you want him to just get rid of it. Throw it 50 rows into the stands. Give somebody a souvenir. But worst case scenario, you've got to get to 4th down and have a shot at 3 points. But instead, after that pick, you come away with 0.
On 1st down, Stafford. That's to the left side and taken in by Diggs. And he's going to be taken down up around the 24-yard line. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot. Working out of the gun, Stafford. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. 2 plays, 2 nice pickups to start the drive. This one, a gain of 18. Couple of first downs already on this drive, and they'll go first down from the 43. Out of the gun, Stafford. He'll look deep here for Diggs. Oh, he's got a defender right with him, and it's an interception. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And a nice return there. He is out of bounds right at midfield.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
In trouble, and down he goes. Cameron Hayward. What a way to kick off the new year. 2 sacks in the first half of the opener.
This is the epitome of team defense. Not only are you able to rush the passer and put relentless pressure on him play after play, but the coverage on the back end is so tight. There's just nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. You see him just continue to hold the ball that extra second in the pocket, and with the way these guys are pass rushing, that's all the time they need.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. Talk things over before third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Third and long for Mahomes. That one caught. It's Timray DK. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their second. As they'll discuss what's to come. It's fourth down, Luna. Here's Johnny Hecker now. He's on for the second time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. On first down, it's Stafford. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Here's Stafford now on second down. That's caught downfield by Diggs. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. And they'll come up here first and 10. On play action, it's Stafford. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Throwing again is Stafford. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Stafford to throw again. He's got his man. It's Diggs. And he's in. Touchdown, Texans. What a start to the year. His 2nd touchdown in this opening half. Stafford has his guys set. They'll try to add 2 more after the touchdown. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. The clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break. Stafford has his guys set. They'll try to add 2 more after the touchdown.
The Texans will line up for the 2-point conversion.
He'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
Rams nothing.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. On the return is Rodgers. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Mahomes on first down. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. That is caught downfield by Pearsall. Here's 1st and
10. It's a gain of 18. That's another Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
The Rams use their 3rd and final timeout. On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. To the middle of the field, caught by Higgins. So, 1 half in the books. 2nd half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. On the return is Rodgers. Now an opening as the 30. He'll wind up getting this all the way to the 45-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
15.
Back.
180.
Motion.
On first down, it's Mahomes. Quick throw here is complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second down at the 48-yard line.
All that Drake, you got to chill. I be on my little mouse drill.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Handoff here, up the middle. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Zach Bond, the All-Pro, makes the stop.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Hey, 15. Watch the bullet.
On third down, Mahomes. He'll get this into the hands of Ridley, complete. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Yellow.
Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. Got an open downfield on the crossing route. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Mahomes back. He'll again get it to Ridley.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Play action here. Mahomes. This one, downfield, taken in by Higgins. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
And the Rams, first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. That'll give on the... Oh, the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble. And the Texans are going to come up with it.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
It is 2nd and 9. They'll run with Wright. And he's going to be taken down at the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 10 yards. First down for Houston.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
A first down throw for Stafford. Here's a screen coming for Wright. And a good push defensively. They're going to get him down back at the 10.
Back at the 10-yard line.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. A shotgun snap to Stafford. He's going to let this go. Downfield for Waller. That's going to be incomplete. Covered very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Third and a long way to go. Stafford. He gets it to the rangy tight end, Waller. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up fourth down. The Texans set to punt this one away. This returnable from inside his own 40. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
They go play action with Mahomes. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Brian Burns starting the season with a bang. His second sack in the season opener. Mahomes now on second down. Catch left side is made by Higgins. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Third down.
Hey, 43. Yellow. I've got Lou.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Punt team headed out for the Rams. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
Their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Chubb. And he looks past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
Brings up second down.
From the 43, here's second down and 2. To throw is Stafford. Pass to the outside. He's got Diggs. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
So as the saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
He'll go right back to Diggs. He's got it again. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards. from the 42-yard line. Here's second down and a yard. Here's a run by Chubb as we start the fourth quarter. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. A carry here for Wright. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
Brings up second down at the 36-yard line.
Run again with Wright, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down, or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up fourth down.
Jason Sanders on for the field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
And that one not going to get there. And it's wide to the left as well. It's no good. And this will stay a two-possession game.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
First down throw, Mahomes. That's into the hands of his receiver, Watkins.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Brian Bragg. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position. Jump that route.
No chance at all. He'll go down. That is Isaiah Rodgers, the former Eagle. He gets in there, and he's got a sack.
When you can bring cornerbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes there's no answer for it.
I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
He's got his man. It's Diggs. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line.
Gain of 19 yards.
His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here's Chubb. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
The temple man at the 36-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Chubb. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. Here comes 3rd down.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Now Chubb. First down and more for Chubb. And he will get into the end zone.
Touchdown, Houston.
Nick Chubb. Touchdown, Houston.
Jason Sanders for the extra point.
Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return is Rodgers.
Isaiah Rodgers on the return. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Throw, left side, complete to Pearson. It's a nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. Looking middle, and he's got Ridley. Still going inside the 20. And he will score. Calvin Ridley. Touchdown, Rams. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Again here to Wright. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
Back on the ground and back to Wright. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. On the give, it's right. He's going to be brought down short of the first down by a couple of yards. Gain of 9, but it is fourth down.
A gain of 9 on the play, but it brings up fourth down.
Jason Sanders on to try the field goal. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Texans have run out to a 24-7 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. On play action, it's Mahomes. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
25-yard line.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Hey, 43.
On second down, Mahomes. The coverage, great pass, and it's knocked away. Incomplete. Olsen Adebo, the good coverage, gets his hand in there to knock it away.
And while this one is all but over, these guys aren't going to let up one bit. They have a lot of pride in their performance, Mike. And just because they had this big lead, they're not going to give you anything easy here down the stretch.
Mahomes going to throw here on third down. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
He was covered by Stephon.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down. Now Mahomes. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Mika Fitzpatrick.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
The defense still has 3 timeouts. We'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking a knee. Second and 11. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win here for the Texans. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign.